everybody, today we are doing a monthly reset for Turnaround Tuesday. I can't believe it's November, which means it's my birthday month. I'm gonna do a little bit of something different today. I'm gonna show you the little things that I do at the beginning of every month that are almost all the way the same. Some are seasonal. We are going to wash our makeup brushes and just clean random things that you don't really think about cleaning on a daily basis. Usually I would be doing laundry, but my dryer is broken, so we are not doing any laundry today. This comforter is dirty, so hopefully by Thursday it will be fixed. We have to go pick up a part, and we have a dear friend who is, thank goodness, fixing it for us. Come with me and let's get this one together. Oh, I forgot to mention, we're putting up Christmas lights because on November 1st, we put up Christmas lights. It's a non-negotiable in this house. So excited. All right, now let's go. I started out this morning by getting the kitchen sink and counters all prepped and ready for me to clean my makeup brushes because I don't have a lot of space to work with in here, and my bathroom counters don't have anywhere for me to lay them, so the kitchen is where we wash them. I also got ready because I always forget to get ready before you clean your makeup brushes. Don't do that. Don't be like me, because then you have to use your fingers like a finger painter to get ready after you clean them because they need 24 hours to dry. I also went ahead and cleaned up my bathroom counter because if you look close enough, there is makeup dust and hair all in this sink, and it needed to go. Colton is also sick today. We went trick-or-treating last night, and by the time we were done, he had no voice. So if you hear him, well, it's because he's in the background just watching exercise videos. I try to clean my makeup brushes at least once a month. The bacteria that builds up on these is so gross. I worked at an Ulta for years doing people's makeup, and you would not believe the infections people get for not washing their brushes on their own faces. So please just use some watered down soap. Dish soap works great since it's a degreaser, and dip it in some alcohol and then rinse it off. Sanitizes. All good to go. Just do me a favor and wash them. Yes, I know I have so many. It's because, like I said, I used to do people's makeup, so I have a plethora of brushes. This isn't even all of them.
Our safety equipment for me.
So you have safety equipment on?
I have safety equipment so I don't get hurt by those tools because I want to use some of them.
His poor, sweet little voice breaks my heart. All he wanted to do is hang out with Dad outside with all the tools, fixing Christmas lights, and he had the best day, even though he didn't feel very good. Now I am changing our air filter, which is gross. So dusty. We have 2 dogs, plus my hair sheds like I'm a dog. This is me letting my dog in, and she somehow ran around the house because that is not the door she is supposed to come in through. Ew, that's so gross. I'm gonna be saying that a lot today. You're gonna be seeing a lot of like bleh things. Don't judge me. I just have a dusty house because we have high ceilings and it's old. But what's really satisfying is you getting to watch me scrub all the dirt and grime off. I really enjoyed this part. Wasn't that the most satisfying thing ever? Now this is what Colton asked for lunch. It's a salad and strawberries, and then I had some leftovers which were really good. It was an artichoke spinach dipped chicken and an onion crunch chicken and some roasted veggies. So delicious. Now we're moving on to the fans. Like I said, you're going to see a lot of ick today. These fans get icky. We had our windows open most of the summer and they just, here we go. Yeah, judge me if you want, but everybody's fan looks like that at least once in their life.
Started as a whisper, message from a new world I'd never known.
I vacuumed some of the dust off my sheets before I took them off. I forgot to film me putting new sheets back on, but I already had some washed, which is the only reason I cleaned this fan today because of the dry being broken. Then I went outside and met up with the boys, decided to clean our big front windows, which we always do at the beginning of spring and end of fall, right before we put up our Christmas lights, just to make everything look shiny and sparkly. Casey is trimming the hedges, which are a pain in the booty. Like I said, it all has to be done. It's just part of the November monthly tasks. I will show you what the Christmas lights look like at the end. Oh my goodness, they looked so pretty, but right now I'm moving inside to do a little wellness stuff that we do at the beginning of the winter. I'm making some new elderberry syrup. I get this packet off of Amazon. I'll have it linked below. It's really easy. I actually add some turmeric to it because it doesn't have that included. So you'll see me just peeling some turmeric and throwing it in the pot to go with it because I really enjoy turmeric for anti-inflammatory. It did dye my fingers orange. Syrup has to simmer for 30 minutes, so I went ahead and did Colton's fan in the meantime and went outside to get the grate after it dried to put it back on the air filter. Making this stuff instead of buying it already made is one, so much cheaper. You get about double for what you pay if it's already made, and you have the ability to add stuff to it. It just takes a little bit of time. Since I'm adding raw honey to it, I have to wait for it to cool to 100 degrees. We're moving on to cleaning off all of the doorknobs and light switches in the entire house. If you've never looked around or at a doorknob, they get like cakey and greasy from all the people touching them. I didn't even know this until I met my stepmom when I was around 16, and she did this religiously, and now I also do it religiously. So for some reality, this is what the rest of my house looks like. I am only doing the beginning of the month tasks. I'm not doing a deep clean. My house is chaos. It is not perfect. There's laundry everywhere. I'm eating candy for emotional support. Thank you, Bubs, for all your hard work on Halloween.
Are you ready?
There we go. That was good. Clever. That was intaking itself.
It needs more lights, huh?
Does it need lights? We can just use this as our Christmas tree this year. Can we do it? Can we put it right there?
So how you gotta do all that?
Yeah. And I don't have to do it either.
Yeah.
I'll have to plug it. Oh, it's perfect, honey. Thank you.
Not kidding.
What do you just
Sitting there right here.
Who's the boss?
Alright.
The elderberry was finally cooled off after about an hour and a half. I shouldn't have put it in a metal bowl, but you know, here we are. I'm just adding honey to the package's directions, and then I also added a little maple syrup just to give it a bit of a sweetness because I'm not the biggest fan of honey. And then you mix it up and jarred it, and this stuff tasted really good. I was very impressed by the flavor and the quality. Everybody in the family really likes it, and we don't even have to mix it with juice. If you decide to make this for yourself, just make sure you keep it in the fridge. It is a teaspoon a day for littles and then a tablespoon for adults, and you can take it, I think, every 3 hours for when you're sick. And since we are going through a bit of a sickness, we are going to have a freezer meal soup. I'm going to do a freezer soup day very soon, and you'll see how I make this. We did a chicken tortilla, so I'm just heating it up, throwing some cheese and little crunchy tortilla strips on top, and some sour cream on mine because I like it, but nobody else does. And we have a nice hot and ready dinner after a very busy day where we didn't have time to cook a meal, or it would have been really stressful to cook one. And here's my little hack for kids' soups when they're hot. I throw an ice cube in because putting a bowl of soup in the freezer to cool off is dangerous in my opinion. It will always just fall out and everything will be soaked in soup or whatever you did. The last thing we're gonna do tonight is redo our calendar. This is one of my favorite things to do. So I'm gonna sit down with all of my markers and pens and make our November calendar super pretty. Without this calendar, nobody would know what was going on. It tells everybody what classes, who's at work, when our step kiddos are going to be here. I even put our meal plans on here so that the older kids don't have to ask what we're having for dinner. They can just go look. It really is a lifesaver. Okay, it is time for my light to die. It's 10 o'clock. I am done. I always forget to end these videos like this. We have our brushes drying. I got everything done that I needed to get done. The lights outside look so pretty. We had such a fun day as a family doing everything together. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.